Hello Aquarius, and welcome to Elle's House of Tarot. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day today. I hope you guys got to see the eclipse the other day. It was really cool. It was an unusually cloudy night where I live, but I still got to see a little bit of it, and I did post a picture on Twitter. And I hope everyone's been doing okay since the energy shift has happened, or is happening, I should say. But today we are spilling the tea. We're taking a look to see what's happening with your person that you may not know about or aren't aware of, things that they might not have told you. Because if things are shifting for you in this new energy cycle, they're going to be shifting for your person as well. All right, so let's take a look and see what might be going on with them. This is going to be a general reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So if your sun sign doesn't resonate, you can come back and check out the other placements in your chart. See if those resonate more. Being a general reading, make sure you're only taking the messages that resonate for you and leave the rest. If you would like to take a closer look at your personal situation, you can book a reading with me by sending an email to ellshouseoftarot@gmail.com. All right, so what energy is around Aquarius' person right now? What energy is around them? And I did make a video for the eclipse the other day, so if you haven't got to watch it, I would definitely go check it out. The energy is good for a couple of weeks. All right. Energy is around Aquarius' person. Aww. Okay, so we have the cardinal. The polarities of your spiritual pursuits and physical pleasures are out of balance, so do whatever is necessary to bring them back into equilibrium. This is all making sense. Then we have the seagull. Now is a time for deep emotional healing. And then we have the little honeybee. Let compassion and forgiveness be your top priority in this situation. All right. Your person is realizing or has realized that the path they are going down is not in alignment with their soul. Okay? And now it's time to do whatever is necessary to put their soul path and their life path on the same track. And that means going through a deep period of emotional healing. So that means being raw with yourself. That means bringing up all those traumas, those wounds, any emotional pain that they have experienced or even caused you or other people. They're sitting in the dark, it seems like, and just, I hate to say it, like, it's almost like they're showing me somebody sitting in the dark and crying, like they're really letting themselves feel these dark feelings. And then we have this compassion and forgiveness. I feel, first of all, there will be some compassion and forgiveness to themselves, but I feel like they are going to be very compassionate and forgiving towards you when they come to you to speak about this, okay? I also feel like, yeah, I just see, they're showing me now somebody who's talking and just saying that they're really sorry about what happened, how they treated you, any pain they caused, they were in a bad place. Yeah. They're showing me a lot of a person crying. There's a lot of crying going on, which, you know, it's sad to think about your person hurting that much, but it's also good because they're allowing that to purge. I think in the past, kind of what I'm feeling is that they've kept a lot of their emotional pain buried down, and of course that's going to send them down the wrong path. And I think their life, like their 3D life, was going fairly well. They probably had a nice job, financially stable, they have good friends, family around them, but there's just something missing inside, and they're realizing that they have to connect their 3D life with their 5D, their spirituality. Yeah, and it's bringing up a lot for them. But it seems like once they get through this process, there's going to be some compassionate, forgiving, very emotional communication that comes in. Okay. All right, so let's get some tarot here and find out what is shifting for your person. I'm sorry my air conditioner is super loud, but I live in the desert, so it's very hot here already. I'm going to be saying that all summer. All right, so what is shifting for Aquarius' person? What is shifting for Aquarius' person? Oh, there's two cards here. That's fine. Oh, goodness. So, 4 cards and they're all major arcana. So your person is putting themselves through the ringer here. We have Temperance in the reverse. We have Justice. And then we have Death in the reverse that came out with the Strength card. Okay? So they are going through it. This is massive healing. Okay, on the bottom we do have the Page of Cups. Temperance is a card of balance. Spiritual pursuits, physical pleasures, out of balance. They are fully acknowledging my life is, I want to say a wreck. My life is a wreck. Everything is out of balance. I'm not on the right path. I'm going down the wrong way. But they want to serve justice here to themselves first. And they have to do that before they can serve it to you. Okay? If you look at this Justice card, normally Justice is sitting in a chair and she's facing outward. This girl is facing to the right, which is towards the future. She's got her eyes closed. She's looking down. She's going inward. She's serving justice to herself. Okay, and that's what your person is doing. They have to do that first before they can serve justice to you. I feel like the Death card is in the reverse because even though they're in this deep state of healing and they're finally allowing their emotions to come to the surface, I don't think they've gotten to the dark night of the soul, the death of ego, the very transformative process quite yet. They're there, they're on the cusp, they're starting it. But because they're staying in their strength, this is fortitude, they are being very strong, they are, again, reaching within themselves. It's interesting, I just did Libra, they got a very similar message of their person going inward. Their inward was a little bit different, but this is the same thing that's happening here. They're going inward to understand why, even though on the outside everything in their life looks like it's going well, why they're just not feeling very happy, or why their life feels out of balance, or like I heard, my life is a wreck. Like on the outside their life looks, you know, picture perfect, but inside they're experiencing some turmoil. And they're trying to figure out why that is. Deep state of healing. Energy is very heavy. The Page of Cups, I feel, is them. Page of Cups can be apologies, which was referencing this honeybee here with compassion and forgiveness. But they feel like whatever they tell you, it's never going to be enough. They can't make it up to you, no matter how hard they try. Okay, that's just a self-worth issue, and it's something that they can overcome if they allow themselves to complete the death cycle here. So why is Temperance in the reverse? Yeah, 7 of Wands. They've kept a wedge between their 3D life and their 5D life on purpose. They know that they've been guarding themselves against spiritual development, for a reason, probably because they know they've had deep-rooted wounds that were going to come to the surface they were going to have to deal with. Okay, but this card can also be about taking the higher ground and them wanting to put themselves in a better position where they can take care of themselves, defend themselves even. So it is a positive. It's like acknowledgement, 1, that they haven't allowed themselves to connect, but 2, that they want to put themselves in a position of feeling strong. Why is Justice here? Yeah, we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. They know that their life is not going to turn forward to make a positive move in a new direction until they serve themselves justice first, until they take care of themselves. They're trying to turn the wheel. I think they've been trying to turn it for a while, but they've come to a realization that they can't do it until their wounds are healed, until they take care of themselves first. Why is Death in the reverse? Nine of Swords. I think So this is, I'm going to use my person as an example because this is what I've been told about him. He'll start to feel emotions and he'll start to feel spiritual things, and then it freaks him out and he shuts it down. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm feeling here. They'll start their death transformation. They'll start to feel connected to spirit, and then it overwhelms them. They get really anxious. They don't understand what they're feeling, so they shut it down. Okay, it's a slow process here. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Okay, they are progressing. It's not 1 step forward, 2 steps back. They take 2 steps forward. It feels good, but then it starts to feel too different, so they step back closer to their comfort zone. But they're making their way out. They're coming. You know, it's like when you have to, like, when somebody like opens the door and they peek out and then they close the door, they can see what's out there. The person that's peeking out the door, maybe they start with a peephole and they just look through the little peephole and they can see, okay, I don't see anything scary out there. It looks nice. And then they open the door so they can get a little bit better view and they can see a little bit more, but it's still uncomfortable, so they close the door. That's what it feels like. They're easing their way into it, but when it starts to feel uncomfortable, they pull back a little bit. And that's where the strength card is going to come in. Why is strength here? Yeah, we have the 2 of Wands, which is exactly in the reverse. 2 of Wands in the reverse, which is exactly what I was just saying. And then we have the Empress. Okay, so 2 of Wands is when you've already made a decision. So 2 of Wands in the upright is following through on a choice that you've made. They've made the decision, but they're having trouble following through on it. But the fact that they've decided and they know that their life, I don't want to keep saying is a wreck, but that's just the phrase I'm hearing, doesn't necessarily mean their life is actually a wreck. It's just how they're perceiving it. But they understand that their current phase, the current life path that they're following is not correct for them, and it's causing them strife, more strife than if they would just feel their feelings and get them out. They're getting there. They're opening that door. And I feel the Empress here is you. Doesn't matter if you're male or female. But they feel your energy. Okay, this is another major arcana. Because I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 9 cards. Or 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 6 out of 8 cards are major arcana. Or I guess you can count this one as 9. This is no small thing they're going through. Their entire perspective of their world, themselves, the connection, what they've been doing, the choices they've been making, everything is coming up to the surface and being analyzed with intensity and with sincerity. And that's why they're sitting in a room crying. And I don't mean to laugh at that. It's just, it's hard to, hard to explain what I'm trying to say. Okay, so normally at this point I get a word of advice for you, but we're actually going to pull the energy that's supporting your person. And if this is a divine counterpart connection, there will be mirroring, so what's supporting them will be supporting you as well. All right, so what is supporting Aquarius, this person, as they are going through this insane transformation? What is supporting them? Yeah, release your blocks. That's exactly what I was talking about with the 7 of Wands. They know that they have put a wall up between their spirituality and their 3D life. They know that they've done that, and they're releasing that. And in doing that, it's bringing up all of this pain. Okay, then we have be proud of yourself on the bottom here. So they're taking pride in what they're doing, that they're in the fact that they're serving themselves justice. But yeah, that's what's supporting them, releasing all these blocks. They're allowing themselves to feel a lot of heavy stuff that they wouldn't let themselves feel before. And it's a lot, but they're using you as their inspiration to get through it. Okay? All right, Aquarius, I'm going to leave it here for you. If it resonated, please leave a comment, like, subscribe, and share. I'm on Twitter if you'd like to come chat with me over there. Any information you need is down in the description box, and I'll see you guys later.